Hello and welcome back to the Boss House. I'm Bo and this is my journey to avoid dying on the Walmart floor. This is the closeout for my first paycheck of August. Yes, I know technically it's only August 4th right now, but I budget based on when my paychecks close out. So for me, this last paycheck was the first paycheck of August. So in any case, let's get into my transactions for the past week. Starting on the 27th, I got paid from a side hustle I did. So that was $157.84. And I had a little snacky snack. So that was $3 of dining out, what I call dining out, which is any food that's not groceries. And then on to the 30th, me, my partner, and the kids got $9.62 worth of snacks. So that was on the 30th there for dining out. And then on the 1st is when all the drama happened. So I took $1,323 out of my $2,000 challenge, which was all the money I had, and then I paid the rent. That was $1,225, and then my YouTube Premium Family came out. That was $22.99. That was all on the 1st, and then on the 2nd, I unstuffed $151 because I didn't spend grocery money. I only got groceries for part of that first week of the paycheck. My partner covered the rest. So yes, I normally do not pay the rent. Normally my partner does. He, however, has a lot of bills and he paid off a debt early, which was not ideal, right? Wasn't great, but that left him in quite a pickle since he has legal bills every month, because he's in the process of figuring out his custody situation. So he has a lot of bills, including legal bills, that are on the 1st of every month. So in order for him to keep his lawyer, he has to pay his lawyer. So I decided that I was going to cover the rent so that he can take care of all his other bills and the household bills. So there was that. And that's it for my transactions for this week. Let's take a look at what this means for my budget. Let's look at the actual budget. Okay. So this, again, first paycheck of August, right? July 20th to August 2nd. For my inflow, or the money that's coming into my budget, my paycheck, I budgeted $1,031, which is the worst I can expect at this job, minus $20 actually, just for extra wiggle room. I actually got $1,320.87 because I did work some overtime. And then I worked a side gig, which got me $157.84. And I took out of savings $1,323. So that brought my total inflow to $2,801.71, which is, significantly more than what I'd budgeted for, which is good, right? And then most of this happened as usual. Spotify for $10.89. I budgeted $11 just because I really like wiggle room, y'all. I like wiggle room. Stuff happens. I really like wiggle room. I don't like things like coming out too far off of what's expected. And if I go a little over budget, I want that to be okay. So anyway, $10.99 for Spotify, Renters Insurance $20.26 as expected, YouTube $22.99 as expected, rent $12.25. And then this, the train fare, so this was supposed to come out last paycheck. Well, I thought it was going to come out last paycheck, but it came out this paycheck. I decided not to roll anything over because I knew I would have more than that left over anyway. So we just decided to cash flow it. So that brings my fixed expenses to $1,000. Oh, sorry if you can hear these cars going by. I wish I could like soundproof my living room, but alas, that is not the case. Fixed expenses total $1,354.14. And that left me with $1,447.57. So, for variable expenses, and these are the expenses where if I don't spend the money, it goes back into my budget. Dining out, $17.47, which was under budget. Groceries, $69 total. I budgeted to $20, did not spend that. And then train fare for the kids, this did not come out. I never know when this is going to come out because it depends on how often we take the kids on the bus, because they don't have a monthly pass. So, yeah, that didn't come out this time. It'll probably come out next paycheck, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. Either way, I'm going to budget for it, like, just in case. So, variable expenses total is $86.47. I budgeted $260. So, that's great. That left me with $1,361.10, which when we come over here to my sinking funds, now these are the things that I do not unstuff, and for the most part, except for registration and license and subscriptions, these ones are basically annual, but all the rest, I don't track these expenses. I don't keep my receipts or anything. Once it's spent, it's just spent, and that's it. So this all went as expected. $240 to health, shopping $60 to miscellaneous, birthdays $40 to clothing. I know I'm saying this weird. I'm sorry, y'all. Pet food $60, registration and license $60, subscriptions $35. So also keep in mind, these amounts seem high, but that is for 6 weeks. So for me, this month's budget is 6 weeks, because I'm including 3 whole pay periods, because I budget by paycheck. So I want the whole paycheck in the month, the whole paycheck reflected in the month. So this is not going to get stuffed again until the next month's budget starts. So that was total of sinking funds, $595. Even left me with $766.10. I do not use this extra debt section. I don't like it. And then extra savings. These are my goal savings challenges. So penny challenge, I stuffed $26. That was funding Christmas, but now that Christmas is fully funded, this is actually going to go to my emergency fund once I reach the $667 that the penny challenge is. And then $1,000 challenge, which is also funding my emergency fund now, that got $20 as expected. I did not put anything in the $2,000 challenge. That is funding my cruise. Not my cruise. It's my really good friend's wedding cruise. So I decided to pause that. That is officially paused until my house sells. And I'm just going to fund it through that. I considered, as my boyfriend covered, the groceries, I considered putting the leftover grocery money back into the $2,000 challenge, because then I could refill it again. But I already got an offer on the house. Closing, I just found out, closing's on the 24th. So in the meantime, I'm just going to focus on the house and, put a little more in my emergency fund, but mostly focus on the house so that I can pay down that credit card and pay for the additional expenses that I have as we're going towards the closing date. Because I do have some more repairs to make that the buyer asked me to do. So I don't know yet how much that's going to cost. Hopefully I'll know that by Monday so I can record the new video for my house update. But we'll see what happens. So now that all of this is settled, I get to play my little game. I'm excited. So if you don't know, I roll the dice. I roll these dice. It's 2 10-sided dice and 1 6-sided die. And I decide that way if I'm going to take any of the money that's left over at the end of the budget away from my primary goal. So right now, my primary goal is the house. That is where the remainder of the money is going to go. At least half of what's left over, which is at this point $720.10. At least half of that is definitely going to the house. But I might deflect some of that money to one of these things. So I am hedging my bets because the house is my highest priority. So 3 is house and 6 is house. Both of those are sending money to the house budget. So let's see if I can deflect some of this money and take care of some of my other priorities. And I really like using this backgammon dice thing because otherwise I would more than likely throw the dice and they'd like end up flying off the table or something because I know me. Okay. So we have 6, which is going to the house. So really, this doesn't matter how much this is. So it is technically over 50%, which is, normally I would re-roll in that case so that I could stay under the 50%. But since it landed on 6, which is not going to the $2,000 challenge because I'm pausing that right now. It's going to the house. What this was is irrelevant because this is all going to the house. So that being said, that means we're going to keep this at 46. I'm going to write house here just to be accurate, right? So house is house is getting all of this, so we have 7 2010. So this is 766.10. And that leaves nothing. So this is a zero-based budget. All my remaining money is going to my house budget, which is very good because that credit card has a higher interest rate than the credit card that I use for my personal budget. And also I have to make those additional repairs before closing so that the buyer will not back out because I really don't want that to happen, y'all. I need this house to sell so I can take care of the things I need to take care of. In any case, that is it. That is all. I am gonna put this 720 here, just because it makes me feel good. It makes me feel really good to have that. So 720.10 to house. That being the case, we are all done for this video. Thank you so much for staying as long as you did. I appreciate you. I love you. You deserve financial stability. That was really loud. Someone mowing the lawn? I don't know. But in any case, you deserve financial stability, and I hope you have a great day on purpose. Bye.